Welcome to Mount Pleasant, Michigan, and the home of the Central Michigan Chippewas, and it looks as if we are due for a full house as we have a terrific game in store. Today, two teams get set to square off in an intra-conference battle in the American. As we'll see, the Charlotte 49ers taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Central Michigan Chippewas. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. And the Chippewas will kick it off to get us underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Charlotte's offense will take the field first. And Jesse, if they have to look to their big tight end in the passing game, that could open the door to some struggles.
I mean, he has to be the go-to because he is their best weapon. This is not a dynamic passing attack with guys on the outside, speed, take the top off the defense, catch posts and goes. A lot of it goes through this tight end. So it's getting to the sticks, working open in zone coverage, being that reliable target for the quarterback. That's going to be important in this one.
No doubt. So that starts with great hands, contested catches, using that big frame to catch those intermediate passes, move the sticks, really be the go-to guy in this offense.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12.
You want to end a play quickly, get in the backfield that fast, get to the guy, and get him on the ground. Nice job.
Breaks into the open. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Man, this guy is so dynamic, and that's why you want to try to get him the ball as many ways as you can. That time, it's a screen throw, and he had some nice blocks downfield, but with his speed and elusive running ability, this dude is dangerous.
The quick out, and not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. Bring in the heat. It's complete. He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the first down.
It's hard for an offense to win when you get in predictable situations. What a great job understanding where the first down marker is. I got to get a big gain, got to get that first down. Nice job, great nose for the first down.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. Who your primary target is, they're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
From the gun, he leaves it with the back. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. Michigan's offense will have its first possession of the game. Last week was a tape they'd rather just put right in the dumpster and forget about it. David, how does a guy bounce back from a game like the one he had last week?
Well, hopefully he burned that tape, because that was not pretty. That was not what they're wanting to do, man. Just turning the football over, not enough productive plays. And so how do you bounce back? How do you get started in this football game? Jesse, make it easy. Get him in a rhythm. Don't make it very complicated. Don't give him a chance to turn it over again. You don't need to put this losing streak to another digit in the column.
Yeah, I agree. I think there was two big things. I think one, he was just pressing. He was trying to force the big play to happen when there were other completions to be had. So he's just got to do a better job being patient. And I think the guys around him also have to step up as well. They need to run the football.
Turning it on! Got enough for the first, and he's still going. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. They'll run it from the gun. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Guys, let's chat about Central Michigan. Good pickup on the recruiting trail just last week. 3-star defensive back. A guy that could be a bit of a diamond in the rough, but that type of talent is what they need to build that secondary.
Man, yeah, and this is a program they're trying to build something. They're trying to climb to that next level, and this is how you do it. You get players that your school can go out and get, and now you let them play, start to develop, and turn into something great.
The Chippewas are moving quickly down the field. On the option. He'll toss it. Finding an escape route. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening.
And we talked to the coaches coming in, right? Like, they knew they were going to see the option. But the speed is so much faster in the game, and the offense does a really good job getting into the pitch man pretty quickly, making that read and making a play early in this football game.
And the Chippewas back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Been showing them the run. Now they'll throw it. Catch in the middle. It's Booker. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
And he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity, but it's incomplete.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be
got some room, headed to the goal line. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. Gets a turnover.
And what a great play by the defense. With their backs against the wall, they create the fumble and then jump on it in their own end zone for the touchback.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Power football with the run. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? Part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
And it's not panic time yet for this offense, but last week was a really bad performance. This week, starting off a little bit slow. They got to find some form of rhythm. They got to find some way, get a few first downs, get some playmakers involved, because right now they just seem out of sync.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Looking left. Got his man. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on third down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is third down conversion percentage. If you're a great third down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill third down so much in practice.
Backed up now, here's second and long. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Bought a little time, lets it go. Takes the easy completion. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter.
Mark down at the 44. Third down coming.
We've reached the end of the first quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. Looking to throw for it. Quickly complete. Smashes ahead. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
Well, that's great timing by the quarterback and receiver on that out route. If you're going to be running that against man coverage like they were there, that ball has to be thrown early, and it's got to be thrown out in front of the receiver, and they execute it perfectly.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Grabbed in the middle, it's heavy.
I know we're a long way up here in the booth, but guys, y'all remember that ball you could throw that whistled? That thing was whistling. It had so many RPMs on it.
The 49ers can really attack on this second and short. Back to pass. They'll run the screen. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective.
Well, you haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now in his last two games out. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. As a head coach, you got to love the fact that your quarterback is dialed in.
And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
Good play by the defense. Way to wrap him up. Way to know where the sticks are. Now put you in a successful position for third down. Now you can break out the fun packages, the blitzes, putting more speed, more little fast guys on the field.
Facing third and long from the 21 and hoping not to settle for a field goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Floats it out in space.
And listen, that's not a surprise. Obviously, they want to throw the football on third down and try to get a first down, but it got absolutely nowhere. Great job by the defense rallying up and actually getting a tackle for a loss.
Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Central Michigan has it back. Let's see what the Chippewas can do on offense. That fumble in plus territory just ruined that last drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating when you got the offense moving a little bit and you put that thing on the deck, Jesse. But move on, reload, forget about it.
At the end of the day, it's just fundamental football, right? They practice it all week. 5 points of pressure. Every ball carrier has to have it. They just got to do a better job moving forward.
Looking for a crease. It's Levis. Found a little bit of running room. Knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4. How bold will they be on third down after that last run? And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
Coming up, 4th down.
The Chippewas will come to the line to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Takes a shot as he throws, and it never had a chance. Incomplete. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Catch in the middle. It's Hopkins. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. They'll run it on 1st and goal. He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. They'll run it to the left here, looking for the goal line. He's going for the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Niners.
Number 26.
The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
10, Central Michigan, 0.
And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Central Michigan takes over, and we'll get another look at this offense. They really need to find a way to generate some kind of offense down 10-0. From the gun, the ground game. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Snagged in the middle, it's Davis. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down.
4th down, coming up.
Despite failing earlier on 4th down, they will try again here. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Davis. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down. Charlotte has the ball back. The 49ers offense will return to the field. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. This offense has it with really good field position. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Pulls it in. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Charlotte. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets... David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
17, Central Michigan, 0. 0.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Central Michigan has it back. Let's see what the Chippewas can do on offense. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and continue it, because you've dug yourself a significant hole.
And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Wants to throw on first down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And that's a live ball. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Man, it's so hard to keep a rabbit in the cage. That... Right, he's going to scramble around. He's going to make plays, and when he gets outside the pocket, you're just trying to get a hand on him. How about getting a hand on him, forcing the fumble, and recovering it? Great job by the defense continuing to chase that QB.
Pulls it in. It's Hopkins. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Second down coming up. Looking to fire. Throws for the tight end. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Looking downfield on first down. He'll try to do it himself. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. And the Chippewas in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout called.
Timeout, Central Michigan.
They'll have just enough time to get 1 more snap before the half. On fourth down, looking for the completion. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, yeoman's work so far in Mount Pleasant today, and welcome into the halftime update. And this offense has been the story through 2 quarters, extending this lead and really dominating almost every aspect of this game. We're talking lethal efficiency from the O-line right on down to the skill position guys. Although I'd argue those big uglies up front are skilled players in their own right. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Kelly Shorts Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. And the 49ers will boot it away to start the second half. From inside the 10, here he comes. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Bounced out of bounds at the 38 after that return. Central Michigan takes over, and we'll get another look at this offense. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive, Reese. Like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look at the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Booker. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? Charlotte will send the offense back onto the field. Ready to fire from the pistol. Motion from the wideout. The give to the lone running back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Find some fresh air. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
All right, they showed this in the first half, right? Loaded up, ran the football, had some success. What do they do in the second half? Come back now, pull some guys, go the other direction, have success. Great job by the coaching staff.
They'll try to move the chains on the ground. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. The 49ers will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. That is just... Or just knocks it out of bounds inside the 5-yard line. Central Michigan has it back. Let's see what the Chippewas can do on offense. They'll leave it with him. Pushes his way for a couple and gets it to the 7-yard line.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read. Read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
Out of the gun, the give to the back. Got enough for the 1st down and wants more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Backed up at the 16-yard line. It's 1st and 10.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. The Chippewas want to move quickly. Second down, he'll throw it. Makes the catch. It's Boyd. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And what a job by the defense, seeing the quarterback throw the football, break on the football, no space allowed. As soon as he catches it, defender meet ball carrier and gets him on the ground.
Makes the grab. It's Davis. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. And the offense with no intention to draw the defense off sides. They want to run on 4th down. Trying to keep the drive alive. He'll get a fresh set of downs stopped at the 31-yard line.
I think a lot of people in the stadium are questioning, why are they going for it on 4th and 1 in their own end of the field at this point of the game, but the gamble paid off.
He's got it on the right. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
We're trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that 1st down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Fires to the big fella. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down. And the Chippewas come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
And look, I know they don't have a big explosive play on this drive, but you gotta love the way the quarterback is making good decisions. He's reading coverage. The ball is going where it needs to go, and as a result, this offense is piling up first downs.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Well, when you're running the drag route against man coverage like that, as a quarterback, you've got to put the ball out in front of your target. When you do that, you give the guy a chance to then advance the football up the field, pick up a first down like they did right there.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to pass. Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. Looking for more room. The 20. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Charlotte.
Really nice drive by this offense. This is a top 10 defense. This is a challenge. They're going to make everything difficult. So when you can make some plays against this defense, you got to absolutely take advantage, create some momentum for your squad. Nice drive by this offense.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, while we have a moment, let's peek in on what's going on in a big one in the American. Rice fell behind early, and it's been an uphill climb since. Thing is, this is a program that's worked the portal about as well as anyone. These kids are tough and could just find a way. They're trailing by just 4 to East Carolina. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down.
Breaks away on the left. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they're on the move. That's the end of the period. Charlotte has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. Looking to throw on first down. Pulls it in. It's Davis. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here.
And that is exactly where the football was supposed to go. Offensive coordinators call drag routes, anticipating man coverage. Even though the ball is only traveling 2, 3, 4 yards down the field, if the receiver is able to get a rub and create some separation and the quarterback hits him in stride, that little completion, that can turn into a 20, 30-yard gain.
The Chippewas come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. Grab near the marker. It's Davis. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up. And the Chippewas are flying down the field. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but
got some room, headed to the goal line. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there.
And I think that's what you want to see from this offense down the stretch. Like, can you physically dominate the game? You've got the lead. Now run the football, eat clock, continue to feed your dude.
And he's brought down at the line of scrimmage, and the ball will stay at the 2. Can the D deny them on second and goal? looking to fire. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
That's a phenomenal job getting after the quarterback and getting a hit on him to affect his accuracy, because if they didn't get the pressure, that was going to be a touchdown. He had a guy wide open in the end zone. That was a golden opportunity, but the defense comes up big.
Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. A fourth quarter field goal down by this much, that's a lot like putting a lipstick on the proverbial pig. Doesn't do much to change the looks. Got to score the touchdown on 4th and goal. And that decision will be questioned for a while. And the 49ers backed up deep in their own end, trying to create a little space on 1st down. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a...
Had nowhere to go, couldn't get it out of the end zone. He'll take the safety.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
They'll set up for the free kick from their own 20. And some room to work. They corral him out of bounds, mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. Central Michigan takes over, and we'll get another look at this offense. A really disappointing end to that last drive, David. Getting stopped on 4th and goal, they'll try to regroup.
Yeah, and I think I'm preaching to my squad right now. Listen, we drove the ball down the field. We didn't just punch it in. Let's put another drive together, Jesse, and this time, let's get some points.
You're right, because there were a lot of positives on that last drive. They did a lot of things really well. They just got to do a better job finishing.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Catch and stride inside the 15. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped. The Chippewas line it up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Yeah, and this offense, man, they just continue to struggle. And just... they need to find something that they do really, really well, and running the football late in the 4th quarter when you're getting beat by a good bit, that's probably not it. This offense needs to hit the gas, and they need to pitch and catch a little bit, throw the football around.
And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. And they'll come to the line and try to draw a little bit closer on 3rd. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Central Michigan.
And I love the physicality of this offense. It's 3rd and goal. It's money time. I've got to be more physical than you. And that's exactly what this offense just did. Put the ball on the ground and put it in the end zone.
Barrels ahead. He makes it in for the deuce, and now it's a 14-point game. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Here's the return from inside his 10. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Charlotte has the ball back. The 49ers offense will return to the field. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency here.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some 1st downs together. Get some good mojo going.
They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Big 3rd down for this defense. Listen, you've got to get the ball back. You know what they're doing. They're trying to run the football, but we need the clock to be on our side so our offense has some time. Got to make a stand right here on 3rd down.
Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down.
I think one of the biggest reasons why the scoreboard looks the way it does is this offense has been dominant on third down. They have found a way to stay on the field. They do it again here late, running the ball on third.
Red pass, it's complete.
It's really easy to say the word RPO and say I'm going to run them, but you got to make those decisions and you got to make them fast. You can't get confused by all the craziness that's going on, by all the guys moving around or talking. Nice job by the quarterback, staying in the moment, seeing it, throwing the slant, making sure he makes the right decision.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Now facing a 3rd and long from the 50-yard line. The lone back's got it. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The 49ers line up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. And the punt goes out of bounds. We'll see where the officials spot it, but they certainly gave him no opportunity for a return. Central Michigan has it back. Let's see what the Chippewas can do on offense. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
Here's the pressure. Snares it outside. It's Booker. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
The offense will use a timeout with 25 seconds left. That is just a perfect example of not deciding before the snap where you have to go with the ball.
Yeah, because that will get you in trouble. You can tell right away he wants to get the ball to his primary. He's covered. He comes off of him, does a nice job being patient, taking his time, hitting the drag route, getting the first down.
Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. They'll go to the air on 2nd and short. Intercepted, and that is the last thing they needed. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way. Points on the scoreboard, and late in this game when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side, and they've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
Guys, I'm going to tell you, I just never saw this team falling into a 3-game losing streak. They are wounded, reeling, and they've had their confidence shaken.
It's been ugly. There's no other way to spin it. This is very ungood, not good. Got to find some way to get this turned.